it says more about Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow is an inspiration.
He
Look,
is.
Tom Brady, when I say he's going to fall off the cliff, if he's great next year and defies that prediction, that's inspirational. No one's ever done it. LeBron James, better than any player's ever been, this many minutes, this many seasons in his career. Never been done before. That is inspirational. Brady and LeBron are inspirational in that way because they're overcoming odds that seem it just can't be done. The odds are so stacked against it. And Tim Tebow's doing the same sort of thing here if he could actually make it to the majors. You can't leave baseball for a decade, having last played it in high school, having just played football since then, and a decade later start in the low minors and actually make a major league club based on the merits, can you? Now, sure, he's going to be given, and already has been given, way more opportunity than most players. Okay, fine, that's true. But did he take advantage of the opportunity? Could he actually turn himself into a major league player? And unlike Brady and LeBron, the way Tebow plays with his heart on his sleeve, he connects to people that way. It's amazing. And you know who sent me a quote from Tim Tebow, guys, that this coach uses to inspire kids to be their best all the time?
Coach Mackey!
Coach Mackey, Tim Tebow, Stephen A. That's right, from Steady Buckets.
I have a proposal.
Tim Tebow is focused on the work, on getting better every day, come what may. It's an inspiration.
I have a proposal. I have a proposal. I would appreciate it, Max Kellerman, if you just not show up to work tomorrow. Why don't you get Coach Mackey to fill in? Why don't you just send Coach Mackey? Because you're alluding. I mean, basically, what you're telling us most of the time, you ain't even thinking for yourself. It's Coach Mackey. You quote the man chapter and verse. Why don't you just take the day off and let him sit in your chair? I mean, why don't you just get it over with? Why don't you just get it over with?
We have characters on the show. Now I never hear about Jeff from Long Beach anymore, Stephen A. Come on.
Listen, let me be very, very clear. Tim Tebow is my friend, okay? Not only do I root for him, I'm actually going to go and see him play this year. I don't know, whatever team he's playing for, whatever minor league system he's in, I'm going to make it a priority of mine to take time out of my busy schedule to go wherever Tim Tebow is one of these days, and I'm going to go there to watch him play, and I'm going to root him on. You're going to see me clapping and rooting him on and cheering him on. Why? Because he's my friend. That's why. Having said all of that, bat speed still needs to improve. Footwork still needs to improve. Fielding and all of that stuff still a little bit suspect out there. I am appreciative of the progress, and I will go as far as to say this about Tim Tebow. I have seen the strides. I've seen the level of improvement. So much so, along with knowing him well enough to know his focus and his dedication, I am of the mindset that Tim Tebow has an even better shot of making it to the major leagues than he does of having ever been a successful quarterback in the National Football League. And I firmly believe that, because here's the thing. I am not looking at Tim Tebow's productivity in terms of ultimate wins and losses or whatever. When I look at the quarterback position, I don't care what you can do right. If you can't throw the football with accuracy, I don't consider you a quarterback in the NFL. I don't care if you run for 2,000 yards. I don't care if you got the number one running attack in the league. I don't care if you won football games because of your ability to run the football. If you cannot throw with accuracy in the National Football League, you are not an NFL quarterback. I think Tim Tebow has a better shot of hitting home runs, doubles, singles, and catching fly balls than I believe he had of throwing a football on the NFL level. I believe that.
Well, you know why that might be? Because his celebrity has afforded him more opportunities than anyone deserves in baseball, though he seems to be making good use of those opportunities.
I'd make that argument in football.
In football, that's ridiculous. He got one opportunity. He took over a losing team. He went 7-4. The rest of a team that couldn't win suddenly was winning almost twice as much as they were losing. And then he won a playoff game against your Pittsburgh Steelers and never got another real opportunity. Come on, stop that.
Excuse me. My retort to that would be this, Max Kellerman. He completed 46% of his passes as a quarterback, which is awful. Number one, no disrespect to my friend. It's just facts. Number two, He went to the New York Jets. I thought he got railroaded, never really got a chance there. Bill Belichick did bring him into camp. So you had a plethora of coaches because of his character, because of the it factor, because he's such a lovable guy, it's impossible to root against him, etc., that were more than willing to give him a chance, but they saw what they saw, and he was not an NFL quarterback. He's an NFL player. He could play in the NFL, but he was not an NFL quarterback. He never was.
Think about what you just said. He got an opportunity in Denver. They couldn't win. They didn't stop winning and won a playoff game. The next opportunity he got, you said, was the Jets. You admitted he was railroaded. And then the next opportunity was with the Patriots. So because he couldn't take Tom Brady's job.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's ridiculous. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you go in there and you show something during the preseason, other people would have wanted you because of the profound respect that Bill Belichick garners. That's what I'm saying. So the fact that you went to New England and didn't show anything there, and Orion Malletts of the world and others were better than you and what have you, and they looked at the numbers and they had enough tape on you to evaluate what you could do and what you couldn't do, it spoke for itself. That's what I'm saying.
Would you agree? Would you agree that the NFL is a risk-averse league? It's a copycat league. People don't like to strike out and take their own chances. Would you agree with that, Stephen A?
Sure.
It's risk-averse?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think everything is. I think corporate America is risk-averse.
Sure, lots of places are risk-averse. That's why Tebow never got another genuine opportunity, because coaches are scared. They're chicken. They don't want to strike out on their own, do something that could end in disaster, because it could have with Tebow. I'm not saying guaranteed he'd have been a great quarterback. Not far from it. He would have been overcoming the odds again. But he'd shown the ability to do that in Denver, much to my surprise. I thought he wasn't going to be anything as a pro. I thought he was a terrible draft pick if you played him at quarterback, and he was going to be terrible. I was proven wrong. And when you get new evidence, what do? You change your opinion. But there weren't enough coaches in the NFL who had the gumption to say, you know what? He doesn't do it like everyone else. His completion percentage is too low, but he galvanizes teams. He figures it out with his legs. He makes the throws when he has to, and he's a winning quarterback. That's the reason I believe he never really got another opportunity, not a genuine one.
Please. 46% of your passes, I don't give a damn who you are. There's no one else that would even make a practice squad with those numbers.
Listen, if the majors don't work out, I think he should join you as an actor, Stephen A., on something like the General Hospital. Everyone's calling for Gronk. I think
I'm waiting for Brick. Brick's coming back soon.
Oh, can't wait for Brick. Love Brick.
How about that? How about that?
The Lake Show has been the fake show since Kobe's retirement. Don't miss what Kobe had to say about